President Trump has not done enough, and I'm ashamed that you, as an African-American, Paris, will not say that.
Well, Keith, I don't need you to try to pull my black card. I am well aware of my blackness and don't need you to try to classify me as being one. I understand what racism is.
The intersections of politics, sexuality, race, and social justice have in many ways defined the life of Keith Boykin.
Honestly, I don't think there ever was a time when my sexual orientation had a negative impact on my ability to advocate for what I believed in. Once you sort of embrace who you are, you don't have to use, it doesn't have to be a sword that someone else can use against you. It becomes a shield that you can use to defend yourself.
As the highest-ranking openly gay person in the Clinton White House, Keith helped to organize the nation's first meeting between gay and lesbian leaders and a U.S. president.
I remember working on Michael Dukakis' presidential campaign in 1988, right after college. And at that time, I was an assistant to the candidate. I was traveling with him every day on the campaign plane, had a close-up view of what was going on in the election. And I never heard Michael Dukakis at any point mention the LGBTQ community at any point. Never heard the words being discussed, never heard it even as a campaign issue in 1988. 4 years later, when I worked on Bill Clinton's campaign in 1992, it was one of the biggest issues that Bill Clinton wanted to lift the ban on gays in the military, and of course he never did that. I went to law school with Barack Obama, and when he came into office, he even didn't support marriage equality. It wasn't until 2012 when he evolved to support that. So I think I just look back at my life and I just can't believe how much the world has changed, how much equality has changed for LGBTQ people.
Regularly seen on the airwaves, Keith continues to call out injustice, speak on behalf of the voiceless, and ensure that we remain front and center in the fight for full inclusion.
Are you kidding me? The Republicans are the ones who have been the party of divisiveness and racism and anti-Semitism and sexism and homophobia and all types of bigotry in this country. Don't give me this double standard. Yes, there are problems in the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. The difference is that Republicans don't hold their leaders accountable.
And Audre Lorde once wrote, "When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid." And I like the fact that she doesn't say you won't be afraid. She says it becomes less important whether you are afraid if you dare to be powerful and act in the service of your vision.
I speak not to get my place at the table, but to demand a whole new table arrangement that welcomes all those who have been excluded.
Living my truth is empowering. That's what living my truth means. It means being true to who I am, true to those values that make me who I am, and being empowered by that, and hopefully being able to empower others.
We salute Keith Boykin for living his truth and advocating for the betterment of us all.